as we know, the exhaust was a failure, so time to cut that muffler out. Probably drop the engine pipes off again, weld on a couple of hot dogs, start that up and see what it sounds like. Go from there. Alright, didn't bore you with the contents of that video of cutting exhaust off and welding new mufflers on and the same shit you just seen me do. But we're about to fire it up and see what two hot dogs sound like with those big extractors. So I know it's still going to have a bit of a different sound as it comes out the tailpipes once they're connected. But I remember when I first started up with that single muffler on, I still wasn't happy with that noise. I just was hoping tailpipes might add a different sort of resonance, I guess. They didn't, so let's see what it sounds like now. So, plan C for Woody and the exhaust. We're getting closer. I did drastically sort of crack the shits and put the extractors up for sale on our marketplace because I was nearly to the point I want to go back to standard manifolds. because it's still going to be a bit hard to find the noise I want. Maybe I don't even know the noise I want anymore, but I think we're getting closer. So I've done the pure twin system now, as we saw me cutting and shutting. We've put a couple of hot dogs, tiny little 300ml hot dogs on it. Yeah, it's probably too loud, so have a listen to it. Got it all connected up, it just needs a bit of a final weld. I'm sort of at that crossroads. It's like, I think with just what we've done now, I've sort of maybe confirmed what I have is usable. The extractors, the 2 1/4 inch piping, we can probably tune it to a point where I will be happy. It's just now down to find the correct muffler that works nicely with it all. Like, I do want a bit of that thong slap, and I want some of that crackle a little bit, but I just don't want it to be silly loud, which is where we're sort of up to now. So I'm now just trying to see what I can find in a way of a muffler that's going to be free flowing enough but have enough volume inside of it to actually remove the noise that we have now, because the 2 little hot dogs, just as we know, they don't do much. So maybe a couple of center to offset free flow mufflers, turbo mufflers, maybe that's what we're needing, and a couple of flanges so I can actually detach the center section from the 2 tail bits. Then I can remove it all, TIG weld it all up nicely, and then I'll be happy with the quality of it. But for now, have a listen to it. Got it up in the stand because I was sort of thinking if I find some more exhaust I might get back under it and do it all, but I've got like a master cylinder issue and a brake booster issue at the moment, so I think we'll just put it back together, leave this exhaust as it is. It's okay to start and drive, a bit of a giggle at the moment, and then it's only to move it in out of the shed, and then we'll might look at the other things that need work. So have a listen. How's that loud? Like I said, it gives a bit of a smile. It's absolutely obnoxious. Probably close to what we actually used to run back in the day though, when we only had 2 little hot dogs on the twin 2-inch exhaust. But like I said though, back in those days we also had standard manifolds. We weren't going for too big extractors or mucking around stuff like that too much. And I've got 4-into-1 pacemakers on this, which I think is half my problem. So I think we're just gonna have to do a bit of shopping around, find some mufflers I like, try that, and then we're just gonna have to run with it. I can't keep buying mufflers and crap like that, so I'm a little bit hesitant right now. I'm actually really having a good old think as to, now I've been to the single and we've gone to the twin. I mean, once I get it outside too, I'll listen to it again, because it is echoing off the shed walls a lot, so it is too loud. But sort of torn as to whether I go for a longer hot dog, a cylindrical muffler with a bit more volume, or the offset type muffler. I don't want to make it too quiet either, or else it's just going to be boring. I'd rather have it a bit on the noisy side. So, but that's what we're up to. So plan C, I think is that what we're up to. It's technically sort of plan B. I think that's plan B has failed. Now we're on to plan C, different muffler type. Thanks for watching.